she basically comes back to me and comes back to me really hard. This one morning, she basically, what she does is she starts to hit my, she would hit my calf for my foot, basically signifying torture, because at one time they were hitting my calf really hard and it would cause severe pain. And then she would like stimulate my penis and then let it go. And it basically, what Kelly was trying to say was, I'm doing penis torture on you, to try to sexually stimulate you. It's to the point that a little while ago at 11:06 p.m. when I was thinking this through in my mind, she started to sexually stimulate me again and increase my hormones again. It's like, I don't know how to say this, but these people are basically putting a really bad example in for law enforcement throughout the entire world to see. The men are getting terribly rejected by women that they're running after, and the women in law enforcement are basically running after money. This is a money technique. You have to understand the fact that people in law enforcement would get the artificial intelligence report before anyone else would. And yeah, and basically, I'm not going to say too much about this because it just makes it sound like I'm against law enforcement in the U.S., but I fully feel like there are a lot of changes that could be made, a lot of improvements that could be done. This is no way of doing work. Men are not supposed to be running after sex. The thing that I had to really make it clear, I only wish to talk about Kelly to a point where I could get her to stop sexually stimulating me, mainly because I don't take favors from anyone. I really don't need it. That's mainly the reason why. Yeah, being honest here. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it so much that it kind of sounds like I'm degrading the women that work in law enforcement or something. That's not my intent. Fact of the matter is, most of the people in law enforcement, though, have done absolutely nothing since 2001, except for one sex schemes and money fraud. Just trying to be a little frank and honest here. The sex schemes with Uncle Joey's in-laws pretty much started around the year 2001. Yeah. And in 2022, I had let their superiors know that right now law enforcement is planning on using every single member of the family, still remaining, to run their sex schemes and money fraud. I wrote it in my iPad notepad journal months before they used the remaining members of the family for their sex schemes and money fraud, but they still use them. Yeah, pretty much. I am not going to go over every single thing that Kelly in law enforcement might do to try to sexually stimulate me or to try to run after me or anything like that. It sounds like I'm making the entire law enforcement look bad, which I have no intent on doing so. But I will have to say that the men running after a woman is incredibly humiliating and embarrassing. Yeah, I see people looking embarrassed because of how embarrassing this is when they hear about it. Pretty much, it's like, you have to understand that, first of all, I'm really sorry if I offended anyone. My intent was not to make law enforcement in general look bad. It's just, I was raising concerns over certain things that are going on that are absolutely not needed. I do not think that it's a female's job in law enforcement to be sexually stimulating me, is all I'm trying to say. Nothing that I'm trying to say bad about law enforcement, though. I have the utmost respect for law enforcement, and yeah, it's just how my mother raised me. If you actually look at my history back, you would see that, yeah, we've always been law-abiding citizens my entire life. So yeah, I had to put that in this video as well. Yeah.